Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. That's right, it's Extra Wallets again, guys. Click the links down below. Grab yourself a product for you, your friends, or your family. They got some awesome ones. Yeah.
Well, and you get there's two plates on there. Like you get the Ferrari red plate of ours, you get the black on black plate of ours. Really cool stuff. Yeah.
Alex, what the heck has been going on in gaming news recently? Oh, AJS news. Top lists are going to start coming out this week. I think I should have the first one done maybe Tuesday late night. Let's say Wednesday. Wednesday, first top list is out.
Which one? Do we get a little tease?
No.
No?
No teases.
Right.
So we're gonna. I'll tell you what. We're gonna save the worst for last because that's the best one.
Yeah,
Gotta save the best for last. But we're gonna start with all the lists that we do every year, including movies. We'll also have a movie list as well. So we've yet to film those. So stay tuned for the lists coming out. Because there's really nothing in the beginning of January. It's been kind of, easing back into things. I think towards the end of January, some games start coming out. So, looking forward to all of that. Alex, what the hell has been going on in gaming over the past week?
Well, we talked a little bit about China and them taking a hard line on... They understand that the people within the country use their phones quite a bit, mainly for gaming. It's the largest mobile gaming market in the world.
Yeah.
And they love their clickers. They love the gacha games.
Love the microtransactions.
They love wasting money on stupid shit. And so the government's like, look, we are wasting too much. Like, our citizens are being manipulated. These companies have been studying slot machine technology. They've been, like, at... conferences in Europe and in the United States where gambling addiction specialists were teaching game developers how to condition people into wanting to spend money. And the government's like, no, fuck that. That's bad. And it caused an $80 billion drop in the Chinese gaming market because that's how much money they make on all of this stupid shit. And we're like, how can they do that? Don't they want to make money?
That's wild.
That's what I was thinking. You can't just leave that on the table.
Yeah, we thought that the Chinese government, if anybody, you grease their palms, they're good to go.
Yeah.
So it didn't really make sense.
Well, the guy who came up with these regulations got fired. He's gone. So
He's like,
that's a lot of money.
We lost how much? Who said
I'm
that?
surprised he ain't dead.
I'm
surprised he ain't dead.
Feng Shichin is removed from the government body overseeing all of that stuff, and there was a little bit of a bounce back in the stocks, but it's going to take a little while to $80 billion off the top of the market is a lot, and most of that is from two companies.
Guy tried to do the right thing. Yeah, I'm defending this. What's his name?
Yeah.
Feng.
Feng. I'm defending Feng, but boy, when you messing with people's money that are powerful. I'm hoping that he's okay.
Yeah.
God damn. That's wild. So they removed him. Stocks are now on recovering because obviously stocks. It's a lot of speculation. It's a lot of predicting the future. So obviously it took a huge dip there and it's slowly rising now, I guess.
Yeah. So Tencent and NetEase will be happy. Those are the two companies that lost 99% of it. It was $80 billion, roughly $80 billion from those two stocks.
Yeah, so he's not popular amongst those guys.
Oh, no. I imagine there was a call. It's like, hey, we have been giving you, allegedly, we have been giving you the personal information of people from all over the entire world, allegedly which is Tencent has been doing for years, allegedly. So when you play League of Legends, Tencent had all your personal information.
Even though we've covered many stories that says so.
Yeah, and then allegedly. And the Chinese, and they're like, look, I've been illegally giving you this information. I could absolutely get in a ton of trouble in the EU and the United States if the alleged rumors are true. And now you have to scratch my back. Get this guy out of here. Undo this thing because $80 billion is a lot of money. And I just think it's the average person on Earth doesn't realize the difference between $1 million and $1 billion is a lot more than you think. It's like you should just look. OJ, post the picture like the difference between like $1, $1 million, and $1 billion, and it's like, oh shit, it is so much more money than that.
That's why we're not fans of billionaires here because especially if you're making that billions off of the backs of other people.
Taylor Swift though.
She's not a billionaire.
She is a billionaire now.
She's a billionaire now. Holy fuck!
Yeah, and she didn't do it by exploiting the workers. Just Travis Kelce.
She can exploit. I'm sure he enjoys being exploited.
Oh yeah, billionaire girlfriend. That guy won.
Yes, yeah. Same thing with Tom Brady. Or wait, no, they separated. right?
Yeah. She wasn't quite a billionaire, but she had a lot. But she had
she
like
wasn't a billionaire. I'm
no,
pretty sure she was.
But like a lot of her things was like makeup stuff, and though, so it's like you have to worry about supply chain.
Well,
so if you're gonna be a billionaire, do it like Taylor Swift. Apparently,
I'm 100-air. I'm 100-air.
Yeah,
100-air.
Check that out.
With your guys' help, dozens of dollars. We've got dozens of dollars.
Does that count?
You ain't no 100-air, Joe.
100-air.
You ain't no 100-air.
Well, Joe, you don't have anything to worry about because these next 4 stories we're going to lump together are going to prove to you that the world is going to shit and that James Cameron was right. Starting, Xbox was accused of using AI art to promote indie games, and then immediately when people are like, "Hey, that's garbage AI art," like your Xbox, your Microsoft, you're worth trillions of dollars.
If you're making that much money, come on now, you gotta pay people. You can't.
Yeah, but they want to cut corners.
That's crazy. That the big companies are the first ones that want to stop paying money. The ones that can afford it. Like, I understand maybe if you're indie and you're a one-man team and you're trying to make a 4X game and you're trying to do all like everything and you need a little help here and there. But somebody like Microsoft, that's okay.
Yeah. So that post was removed immediately, and of course we'll probably get some sort of comment from them later on.
Yeah.
But we haven't got anything yet.
Or no comment.
Nor comment. Wizards of the Coast for Magic the Gathering did the same thing. They admitted to using AI in promotional image, and this is something that is
bueno. Especially Wizards of the Coast, you're associated with Magic, and Magic. The point of Magic, well, not only to get the most powerful cards in the game, but also
people collect art.
It's amazing.
It's amazing art.
I have it hanging on my walls. Like, I love Magic cards. Yeah. And so this is a company that is owned by Hasbro. Again, it's a massive company. Wizards of the Coast itself is doing very, very well. Mm-hmm. And so for them to, again, not pay artists, and they don't do it like they used to.
We did some recent news stories where you said Wizards of the Coast not making money.
Well, Hasbro's not making money.
Okay.
But Wizards of the Coast is their only division that is making money. Double-digit growth every single year, massive profits. But they're firing everyone because Hasbro's a shitty company.
Right.
So Wizards do this. So Wizards used to commission art from people, and they would pay you in perpetuity for as long as you use it. And now it is not that way. They're like, hire you. We own art. If we reprint it, you don't get any more money. It is mine. It is mine. And
now they're trying to go one step further. We don't even need your art. We can have an AI go through all of your previous art and copy your style. No, fuck you.
So that is exactly the next story, and one of the reasons. So AI. Midjourney is one of the most popular AI programs to create to steal art from other people. And what they do is they average them together and go, "I made this." It's like, no, you didn't. A computer program stole art from DeviantArt.
They vanilla-iced it.
And now
fucking AI artists, man. Yeah, most annoying. People like fucking Shad. That's right. People like fucking Shad. He's going to get mad that I came after him again after the Barbie fiasco of him losing his shit over Barbie. Shad, the most famous AI artist.
Oh.
I made this. Okay. What else?
Yeah. So apparently Midjourney, they were going through some of the Discord logs for it, and the CEO was scraping Magic the Gathering art as, because there's thousands, tens of thousands of cards out there, tens of thousands of pieces of art. Some of it's hilariously bad. And I love those cards probably.
I was going to say, those are like, those can't be good.
There's bad cards.
Can't be good.
There's some ridiculous Magic cards out there.
Stick figures. No, there's no stick figures.
Oh, well, not
close enough.
Close. But so apparently Midjourney, and this is the big the conversation that everyone's happening. Are these programs that are scrub Deviant art, Magic the Gathering card art things, Wikipedia taking all of these things? Is this them creating something, or is this them stealing something?
I don't know, man.
And using
That's
it for
stretching the definition. We gotta ask Shad. He would tell you.
They ain't no black and white.
If you put all the art together, and then I guess if you move, let's say a chick is kicking high, that's the art they like to make.
Or you had a sixth finger.
If you add a sixth finger, now it's original.
Yeah.
Or maybe you put the leg even higher, then it's original. Well, I guess they're technically right. Am I right? I think they're technically right.
If you spent
it's still shitty, and it still feels like shit. And if you think you're an accomplished artist now, all of a sudden you should be ashamed of yourself. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to codify this into law. Like, how could you do that? And, who's going to be the one that does that?
Disney.
Because Disney.
I honestly think it's going to be a company like Disney, almost $1 trillion corporation that owns these insanely
they just lost
IPs.
their Steamboat Willie.
But not the other Mickey, though.
No, you're right.
And so the second that any of these AI companies scrub the wrong place and start putting out art that's clearly inspired by other things, and there's authors that are suing ChatGPT and stuff too, saying, look, the stories you're putting out are really close to this story and this story. It looks like you just averaged the two together with horrible punctuation.
Yeah.
And so you can't be doing that.
I don't know, man. The future does not look good for artists. I'm so scared for artists because it's like, AI is coming. Actually, AI is already here.
It is.
You have AI artists saying, this is mine, I made this. And, that aggregates and the machine does it for them. And then I'm modifying and I'm making it look better. And that's true. They are. But could you imagine 10, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 100 years from now? AI, you're not going to be able to stop it. It's like fucking Terminator, Skynet and shit.
James
It's
Cameron was
like...
right.
It's scary fuck because now all the art that's going to be happening in 100 or 200 years from now are all going to be AI generated because we're all going to be lazy and hooked up to our fucking machines with fucking force feed tubes and VR constantly. What movie is that where they're just enjoying themselves in the fucking VR experience? Everything is done for you.
Yeah. Well,
There's
it's
no
maybe
art. There's no creation.
It would still kind of be shitty if you give them credit because it's like you have an original song and everyone always remixes this song. It's like, well, you give them.
But that's the
some
problem.
credit,
How
though?
can you give the original artists credit? You can't. Because if the AI is combing through it
from
and taking
this guy
the
and this
style,
guy.
you can't copyright the style.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you could kind of do because
so-
every time you see this Warhammer, you're like, I'm thinking Warhammer.
Yeah, but you can't copyright that style. That would mean the Rebel Moon is now in
they
violation
They
of...
copied.
They copied.
They copied.
They're in violation of Games Workshop. But no, law protects the Rebel Moon. So that's why AI artists are like, no, this is completely original. The machine made it, and then I added my skills into the machine and made this.
your skills by typing in, I want blonde woman.
With big titty.
Yeah,
kick
and then it's
high.
like, I did it. I'm going to sell
Blonde
this
woman, big titty, kick high.
It's going to be fucking tricky.
It's
tricky.
It's not like going to art school and studying impressionism and then be like, look, all of these water lilies I did. And they're like, well, it looks like you kind of ripped off Monet. But you actually took the time to learn to do that. It is your skill. It is your brushstrokes. And I don't think any of that applies to AI artists. I don't think what you do has any value.
I think I pulled this up. It's called Image Creator, right? So I'll put in blonde woman, big titty, kick high.
Definitely not going to
Kick
put that.
high.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
not
to put
put
it
that.
up
Oh, God damn it. I got to sign
gotta
in.
sign
and all
in,
this.
yeah.
No, I'm
pay
not
a
doing
bunch
that.
of money. It's escaping the art places too. Duolingo just fired a ton of their translators. They're saying it's the most of them. Like, these are the people that were looking at phrases, making sure that they were not only translated like you could do in Google Translate, but making sure that the context makes sense, because cross language, that is super important. And now they fired everyone, and they're only going to have a couple people that are reviewing what AI is doing to translate those things. And so the quality is going down. People, like users, have been complaining. It's like, look, these phrases are technically kind of translations, but they don't work, and you would sound ridiculous going to another country. So this is not the first time. Like, this is big, and I imagine 2024 will be the year where maybe not weekly, but almost weekly, we talk about a company firing most of its people because they've developed an AI program to do so. So
Scary.
The world's
AI
changing.
shit is scary because you can't stop it.
No.
And if it makes people more money, then you can't stop it. And real artists are going to be like, rare as fuck.
yeah.
But you always need real artists, right?
Yeah.
Or no, the machines eventually just continue, and then they'll borrow from the machine-created art, and then and then they borrow from. So I don't know.
And continue stealing everyone else's projects.
Yeah.
It'll be like, yeah, I don't know.
AI
I don't want to think about it.
AI absolutely could have ripped off all of Rebel Moon. And if you're just like, hey, I want I want 7 samurai in space. I want explosions, and I want it in the
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Zack Snyder went into ChatGPT
and make it slow-mo?
It's a parody. It feels like a parody of all of those things, right? And like, so he's like, "Hey, make
That's
it."
a serious accusation, sir.
No, well, I'm not saying he did, but they
I know,
easily
I'm just
could have.
playing.
Like, if someone,
I'm instigating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
if someone had said, "Make it feel like Zack Snyder," it's like, all right, we're gonna make this scene slow mo for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, because
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dropping dirt real slow. Why?
oh yeah, that's poop. That's animal poop.
Why?
Manure.
All right, let's talk about nudity. Twitch's nudity, like they call it laws. Twitch nudity laws continue
Twitch.
to shift. Cleavage is now unrestricted. Unrestricted cleavage.
Why are we still like? What is happening? Why is this so fucking difficult to pin down?
Why is it hard?
Why is it hard?
I'll tell you why it's
so
hard.
stupid. Every week you're shifting the fucking policy. Stop it! Stop it!
It's almost
the
like they
MO.
go through the cycle of horny, post-nut clarity. Horny, post-nut clarity. And they're like, yeah.
I think that's what
It's
it
2
is.
o'clock in the morning. Who's on Twitch?
Who's in pools and tubs or whatever it is. A goddamn fucking Twitch employees.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
Get your fucking asses out of there.
So they've relaxed his rules to allow for artistic depictions of nudity, things like content that deliberately highlighted breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region.
I mean, if you draw, that's fine. If you're
Isn't that
drawing,
what got him in
I'm just
trouble?
annoyed with the
Isn't that
fucking
what got him in trouble
black
the first time,
bars
though?
and the full-on nudity off camera where you're bouncing up and down. It's like, man, stay on only, stay on OF. That's the Twitch is supposed to be the gaming platform, but you know they
gone.
use it to farm for their OnlyFans.
Yes.
It's just whatever. I guess people say, well, what do you care? It's not harming you. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's not harming me. But so as long as all that stuff is age restricted and you have
But it does. So like that's the other thing that in some ways that it does, right? So the more porn stuff that get put on Twitch, the less serious advertisers that get put on Twitch, which
that's
means
true.
the less money that people who stream on Twitch get from Twitch. And
Yeah.
so like I've heard a lot of people say that, and it's like, look, to a point, like to a certain point, yeah, but also we don't want Twitch turning into whatever Twitter is. And I don't know because I'm not on there, but what everyone tells me is all of the advertisements are like scams or Russian bots or ridiculous dumb shit, and like you don't want the legitimacy of the platform that you use to create content, which we do in some way, to turn into a cesspool. So what they've done recently is they firmed up their no nudity rules. So they're pretty much they're denying underboob. So people were using black sensor bars or strategic camera positioning to make themselves look fully or partially nude.
That's no.
Does that mean I can still do my idea?
Yeah,
The
you can do
the underballs?
Yes.
No.
What?
A long
So cleavage
tee?
is allowed.
Yes, but if you are trying to make it look like you're naked using things like a sensor bar or something, you can't do that. So I don't think
Joe can show his underballs.
I don't think he can show his underballs.
Like a long
How are
tee,
you even
just
going to
like,
set up the camera, Joe, to show your underballs?
Be like, oh, somebody subscribed. I get out of my chair, start walking, and bloop, and just let them.
What do you
hang.
mean start walking? Your legs would be like, I don't understand.
No. So what happens is the
Joe,
subscriber
you're not
board.
that tall.
I would
Maybe
have-
Alex.
I
If
would
Alex
have-
stood up.
You needed bottom cam. Bottom cam.
Oh, but you switched to the bottom.
It's like,
cam?
oh, here's
What would be your excuse?
Oh, I have a nude animal here
Oh,
somewhere.
And you have to
Yeah.
reach
Oh,
over
no.
to pet the
pet
the
cam.
doggy,
Yeah.
and then he
Oh,
leans
he's-
over to pet the dog, and then there's a black bar, and it's just the bottom of his balls.
And then just a ball sack.
yeah.
It's underboob. I mean underball.
Underballs.
It's
Underball.
underball. So it's allowed?
No underballs.
Damn
no
it.
underball.
No pretending to be naked, because what they were doing is you look at the screen and go, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
she's completely
it's like
naked."
top
But
or
there was
the bars.
it was like the Austin Powers thing where
Yeah.
they position themselves in a weird
Boogie
way.
did that too. Interesting.
Motherfuckers just need to go to the porn websites for that.
Go to Kick.
And OnlyFans.
Right? Kick's still kind of like Wild West.
I don't
Some
know.
crazy shit going on over there.
The
It's
gambling
Yeah,
one.
but
That's
they're,
what I
they're the
know.
ones trying to get
Gambling.
children addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's already trash.
In other words, it's not enough to be wearing clothes. Streamers have to be streamers have to be seen to be wearing clothes so people won't think that they're not wearing clothes. It's pretty much what they're saying is like you can't wear the little thing and attempt to be naked. And this is in reaction to a couple very well-known porn actresses moving over to Twitch and then doing
OnlyFans.
And so they're trying to clamp down.
They farm the kid. That's the thing that bothers me is that we know on Twitch there's a subsection of adults, teenagers, and kids. And when you're exposing that, and then that just becomes normalized, it's just like, but is this really the intention of this platform? I don't know. Seemed like that's what Justin TV was about, but now we over here in the gaming Twitch. Whatever. I can't solve this problem overnight.
No.
Actually, I could if you just fucking let me write the policy. But according to Twitch, the policy changes every fucking week depending on whether they have post-nut clarity or how much money these channels are making. Because remember, Twitch takes, 50% of all the fucking channels' money. So it's like
30% of the
they are basically hacking off their own limbs. And when they see the amount of money these girls are bringing in, and if you knew the amount of money these girls are bringing in, like they put the Angry Joe show to fucking shame. Like all three of us don't even equal half of their fucking revenue
for a month.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Some of them it's millions in a month. Yeah,
and so that's the true reason why Twitch
stay strong,
has
boys,
problems.
but not that kind of strong. Mentally strong.
No, not even that.
Willpower, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, you're telling the audience. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you were talking to the Twitch moderators.
No.
They need to make a policy and hold to the fucking policy.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
To be fair, the girls are being manipulative. The girls are testing the limits. It's like a fucking child. They will test you and make sure, like, if you say, put that down. Or I saw this funny video on, I don't know if you've seen it. It was, I forget what it was. But the father was like, you can have any toy that you can put your hand on or fit in your hand. And that he picks up the thing. He's like, I said it fits in one hand. And the motherfucking kid put the toy down and managed to grab it with one hand out. It was like, that father better have bought that kid that toy. He deserves it.
What if I start a cooking show where I'm just with the flesh-colored leotard?
That's allowed, I think.
Skin tight, baby.
Your flesh-colored leotard.
Skin tight.
So the thing is, it's fine. The rules are here to make it so you can't appear to be naked. So
but that's gonna look like you're naked.
Look, there are some women that wear flesh-colored.
They already do that.
I'm like, ma'am, no, absolutely no.
They already do that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say, what if we make an OJ show where I get to keep anything I can pick up?
Shit.
And
no,
that would be expensive. Because you're strong, Joe.
All right, let's talk about Logan Paul. So he's getting sued by a bunch of people. We talked a little about his Crypto Zoo game where he took a bunch of money, and then people like, this is a fake game. You should probably refund people. And he's like, I'll eventually refund people. And then a really long time has passed since then. So he has finally admitted that his blockchain Crypto Zoo game will not be released. And that he's posted that he's going to start do some refunds.
Another fucking stupid piece of shit NFT game bites the dust. We already fucking knew it. The smart people amongst us know it. Don't invest your money in this. Now you would have got ripped off by Logan Paul. Yeah. But they're forcing him to. Who's doing this?
He himself has made the decision to do it. Now,
that man makes dirty money.
Pressure too.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure to force him to do this. There was a series of, CoffeeZilla did a bunch of videos just saying, like, investigating. It's like, look, they made dirty money.
Thank you,
They knew that this stuff wasn't eventually going to come out the way that it was, and so there's a lot of pressure on him, and so.
I'm so happy there are like these guys on YouTube that fucking put work into this stuff and do their actual research and help these people out. It's like a fucking angel on your shoulder, especially for the people that have problems and dropped, life savings into these things. You should know better. You should do better. If you were watching the Angry Joe show, you would have known not to do that with your money. No. And we would have saved you, and you would have played video games with other Joe and the rest of us, and you would have had way more fun.
FOMO is a hell of a thing, though. And when people, everyone hears just the stories of the small handful of crypto billionaires.
Money does not bring you happiness.
Well, yeah.
But it does, actually. But but also losing money will bring you very big sadness.
Yeah, for every person that made $1 billion, there were tens of thousands of people that lost a couple $100s. And so people lost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on this thing. People did put over $1,000 into these eggs. And so now he's claiming he's going to do that. So you can submit a claim. He said that CryptoZoo was derailed by bad actors who did steal money and betrayed our team while internally sabotaging the game. This is what.
I watched those investigation videos. They were like, investors and other characters in the story. It was fascinating, but it just shows you that not everybody. Is a good person, and some people are out there to just find the marks and take all the marks.
Confidence scheme. NFTs and for most cryptocurrencies have been confidence schemes since their inception.
Exactly.
It's not tied to. I mean, it's not the gold standard, but it's like, well, my currency's tied to the largest navy in the world, and I think that counts for something. A little bit.
Britain.
A little bit.
Oh wait, we're in 2020.
Wrong year, but yeah. And so this is one important thing is if you accept the agreement, and this is from the agreement, you are waiving any actual or anticipated claims against Paul. So
I was waiting for that. I was
He's waiting for the legal protections.
Yeah, and so if you get your money back, which honestly
you cannot sue him.
You cannot sue him
ever.
And if there is a settlement,
there's
against
a clause
him,
that says ever for any reason, even if I fuck up in another forest or wherever he's making his videos these days.
Yeah, so there's a couple internet lawyers that specialize in this couple things that did interviews with Kotaku. Said look, this is the most common thing possible. He's probably being pressured, and this kind of gets him out from under the vast majority.
No, that's fair. I mean, if he's gonna give you a refund and pay you your money back, then obviously you can't sue him for the money that you lost.
Yeah, but there's still a whole bunch of restrictions too, though, with it. Like you have to claim it at a certain amount, and it's not. The wording that was used, he's calling them gamblers. So if you lost that, you're not getting any of that back.
Yeah. There's some of it you can get back.
It was saying it's like, well, I bought the CryptoZoo to support the game.
Yeah.
But you're obviously the gambler, so it's
not everyone's gonna get all of their money
yeah.
back, and so this is absolutely just a way for him to cover his own ass, which was totally expected.
Yeah.
So
it's still shitty, but
yeah.
Okay, do you have the Tetris story? Because if not, I'll bring that one.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I do want to shit on that lady. So, but first let's talk about
not just the lady. The more important thing is the kid, man.
Oh yeah, I want to shit on the lady.
I want
the most important thing is shitting on the lady. Yeah.
And giving the kid his props.
Yeah. The Steam Awards came out this week, and we already talked a little bit about the controversy. And look, the Steam Awards are a non-serious thing. It's run by non-serious people, and you shouldn't pay attention to it. Steam has showed that their award show is useless. And let me tell you who won all the games.
The Game Awards are way superior, and that's saying something, because I used to hate on the Game Awards, 10 years ago.
I hate on the Game Awards this year. Because it was a terrible show. You get an F. All right.
See, I fucking told y'all. Y'all thinking Joe and Alex were going to come in and save y'all. You guys are so negative, Jay and Patrick, who are negative the whole show. We were shitting on
Patrick's
it and shitting on the games. And they were like, man,
I love the games.
Alex and other Joe would have been way excited about these because we said the anime games weren't for us. I'm like, man, y'all don't know fucking Alex and Joe.
I love the games. I don't love you don't give people time to talk. I don't love it feels like a forced advertisement for garbage. So that's okay.
You don't love every game that was shown.
No, definitely. Well, yeah.
We would have to go. Okay, let's move
on. Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. Labor of Love Award. Red Dead Redemption 2 won. The game that they canceled the online for and stopped supporting won the Labor of Love Award, which is an award that goes to the company that is constantly updating and maintaining a game that they're not making any revenue on. Again, it's a fucking joke.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. How? Is this...
It's fan voted.
Fan voted. Okay, that's the
Most
only
Innovative
one.
Gameplay Award, Starfield. It's great.
That's your fault. That's not y'all's fault.
Y'all trolling. Y'all are trolling.
Y'all are trolling.
Yeah, so everyone saw that and it's just like I don't know what you do, because I think Steam is like, hey, we want our users to do it.
Well,
it's
that's
like,
why.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't, because people will take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's a troll.
It's how when big companies do contests. What should we name our next flavor? And they're like, caca-doo-doo, booty juice,
Sold.
There you go. I'll just go with booty juice. Booty juice. Not caca-doo-doo booty juice. That's something even different. for the enhanced palate. I said booty juice. Joe said caca-doodle. And somehow they got combined into Doritos' new flavor.
Yeah.
Caca-doodle booty juice.
This stuff's the shit.
Made me think of Doritos.
And Alex came up with the marketing.
You just made me think Doritos actually has a new flavor, vodka.
Do they?
Yeah, there's a flavor of vodka.
Doritos
it's a nacho cheese.
flavored
A nacho
vodka.
cheese. You
That's
just reminded me. You said
fucking
Doritos.
Disgusting.
It's like,
Joe, buy it.
I am. We're gonna
All
try
right,
it.
we're gonna try it. We're gonna bring it on the show. Let's
I wish
do
I
it.
liked Bloody Marys because I think it would be the
I'm not a
best
big
application
fan.
for that would be a Bloody Mary or Bloody Caesar.
Booty
Yeah.
juice.
Tastes like fucking cheese.
All right, keep going. Is there any other crazy ones? Or those
No,
were
those are the big ones. But
All
it's
right.
like
and then the Starfield was nominated
And
by-
won.
and it won.
and
So
it
it's
won
like,
most innovative gameplay. And then, so this just shows that the Steam
you can
Awards
fuck right off.
needs to go
Steam
away
users.
as is and needs to be changed into something
Honestly,
else.
Steam users are usually on the ball. With the reviews, if you go there, the aggregate of all the data, it's overwhelmingly positive. It's mostly positive. It's overwhelmingly negative. That shit is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
They're good with that. But you get to an award show and people get memey, people get funny.
But doesn't Steam also prevent people from rating a game that they don't own, though?
Yeah, they prevent. Yeah, you have to have hours on record, I think.
So,
right?
I mean, imagine a bunch of people, that don't have Starfield were just
Voted for
voting and
Starfield.
making new accounts. And,
Maybe that's how we fix it.
yeah.
It's if you are to nominate one of these for the game of the year, you have to have the hours in the game, otherwise it won't let you click.
Yeah.
That's how you fix it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or at least make it better. I mean, there's still going to be some meme stuff, even if you restrict it like that. All right, consider that Steam, and we might start taking it somewhat more serious, but never fully serious.
And then a 13-year-old kid beat Tetris this week.
Hey!
And what I mean by beat Tetris is you can technically play Tetris long enough that the code within the game doesn't know what to do, and it crashes. And
Yep.
it's called a kill screen.
And that's how you
so
do
a 13-year-old kid wasted his fucking life and just needs to go outside, is what the Sky News reporter said to. It's like, and so
As a mother, I would tell him,
as
Go
a bitch
outside, you
whose job
wasted
is
your
to
life.
read someone else's
Fuck
word off a teleprompter.
bitch.
Or falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's get a look at the weather.
You soulless hunk of joyless trash.
Yeah.
You are a garbage human being that you would ridicule a 13-year-old, and you see the video. How can she see that video and think that this kid is so jubilant? He is so shocked. He is so, overcome with emotion. It made me want to cry. I was like, fuck, maybe we can get this kid and we can interview him. This is fucking awesome. How long has Tetris been out?
Yeah.
34 years. And this kid does the true kill screen, because there's other ways to get kill screens, but this is a true kill screen. And, so that should be the story right there. But
She's
then
jealous.
separately on BBC.
Fucking jealous.
Then when the cameras are turned off, she's like, bring my Tetris in here! She's been working
She's
on
getting
Tetris
more attention than I am.
for fucking for all of her life. And she's like, that's what I never went outside. And because she was trying to do it, and then
Look,
that's what it
if
should
the
have
story was that the guy is like a 70-year-old man has been playing 20 hours a day and has literally wasted his life, maybe, but shitting on a kid who is super
I
excited
still would
about
think
it.
it'd be impressive, because you get after 34 years, you still get the true. As like, all right, man, you did that, and that's great. But a 13-year-old, that just makes it a feel-good story.
Should be.
And she did, and she
She
fucked
has
it
no heart.
up.
She has no heart.
So, and exactly. And I'm sure she got blowback. I'm sure she got death
yeah.
threats
Oh,
from
yeah.
gamers and all these other things.
All right,
That's
gamers,
inappropriate.
let's-
Shouldn't do that.
don't
Dial
death
it
threat
back.
people.
But
Dial it back.
dial-
Yeah.
yeah.
She's a witch. Yeah.
She's a witch. Oh, that's
See you next Tuesday.
That's the best you can do. She's a bee. Joe's still.
I see.
Since the kid did it, two other people have actually done it. They're like,
nice.
it is possible. And so two other people sat down.
Yeah,
and
but he
within
did
1
it
week,
first.
He did it first.
He
He will always
first.
be the first one. But honestly, he should have just gone outside.
Yeah. No. Anyways, congratulations to
Yes.
this young man for this awesome achievement. I would have loved to have interviewed you and had you talk about it, and that's what BBC should have done. I had the kid on there. But
Willis
no,
Gibson.
They just use a opportunity. Willis Gibson, I salute you, sir. Instead, BBC uses this opportunity to shit on a fucking awesome moment. So fuck that lady on BBC, and fuck all her editors and people that are saying, well, maybe that's not the best idea. Let's not say stupid shit like that. Let's make this a feel-good story.
We'll see if she apologizes.
Instead of you laughing at, I'm curious if she's apologized. BBC
I think I think it was Sky News.
I'll look it up or is it Sky News?
I believe
I'm
it
fucking
was
shitting
Sky.
on BBC, and they didn't even deserve it. God damn it, it's Sky News. Apologies to BBC. You're just the most popular one anytime we're talking about the UK presenters. So she tells Sky's Jane Secker told the kid to go outside.
Go outside, get some fresh air.
Apologizes. Let's see. No. Let's see. Apologizes for patronizing interview. Apologizes. Okay, she's fucked up before.
Yeah,
apparently.
read that one.
Where this one?
What's that one?
News anchor apologizes after moaning about her. What she got?
About a woman who was evicted wrong. Why
Said she got the loan and content of an interview
bullshit
with a young woman who had been evicted wrongly, and she said that she was moaning about being evicted.
Oh no, thrown out of your home.
What is
Oh,
wrong
she's just
with
a
her?
piece of shit.
Yeah, apologizing, slam for. God damn.
Yeah. No, I need her to apologize publicly now. I don't know if she has. I'll look it up. We'll tell you in our next video. You got any more stories?
No, that's it for this one. Lots more in the next one.
Oh, well, I got one. Valorant is getting its first new gun in 4 years.
Who gives a shit?
Exactly. So that what's going to happen now?
$200.
You know what this really means? So number one, it's hilarious to me that it hasn't had a actual new gun in 4 years. You motherfuckers have just been paying for the same gun skins for the past 4 fucking years. Well, here's what's going to happen. Once that new gun comes out, another one, it's going to be worth 2,400 credits. I think we can all kind of assess how much that
the outlaw
is probably $24. But what I'm saying is new skin opportunities for all the people out there, but not for you guys, because you guys are smart and you guys hate Valorant as much as we do. I just wanted to update you that I think it's hilarious that they hadn't had a new gun in 4 years. I'm over here thinking that they're getting new shit all the fucking time.
Well, it's nefarious is what it is, because by introducing a new gun and I played over a decade of League of Legends, same fucking company. This gun is going to be...
I like League of Legends, though.
So, but when they release a new champion, it's the most overpowered champion possible.
Oh,
it always
you're
has,
coming from that angle.
Yeah, it always
so
has
the gun is probably going to be overpowered.
Well, that, and then let's say that you have the most prestigious... Let's say that you know the one that like reloads and it's a dragon on top of your gun. Well, now you have to get the dragon skin for this gun, and that dragon skin, you own all the other dragons, but this one's going to cost, instead of $70, it's going to be $90 or whatever the fucking the Valorant thing is.
Well, when I said 2,400 credits, I meant that's the in-game currency. So, like, how much the gun is value in the game, not to buy the gun.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you will have to buy gun skins for it.
Yes.
Yeah, especially if there's... What I'm saying is there's chase sets within Valorant where you see someone using the gun skin and you're like, holy shit, that guy's got the golden gun, or whatever the fuck it is. But now you have to go get the golden gun for this one, and you can't get it in... You can't get it in a bundle, because remember, the most economical way to get skins is in their bundles, but the single gun skin purchase for that is going to be so much more than... So we'll see. We'll let you know how much it's going to be. But if I know Riot, and I do, someone's about to get boned. And it's you, the consumer.
Yeah, so the Outlaw arrives with Valorant's Episode 8, Act 1 patch arriving January 9th. Fuck Valorant. No, don't need to play it, don't want to play it.
I'm good.
We're all good here. It's unfortunate that we're all good here, even on Modern Warfare, Warzone. We're still disinterested with that.
How do you think I stay 100 air?
I want to play a battle
Oh,
royale.
yeah.
I don't
100 air?
100 air. I don't spend
you don't
money on the
spend-
skins.
One time your 100 would
I'll
be gone.
be broke, man.
100 air. All right, that's it. Thank y'all guys for watching so
Yes.
much. If you do want to spend your money, spend it on products that are actually be useful to you.
Use every single
Protect
day.
your wallet.
I use it every single day. I get compliments all the time on it. Thank you guys. Click the links down below, and we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show in part 2.